you were to ask me about who I am and what I aspire to become, I would simply tell you that I want to do something great in this world. But if you were to ask me on an even deeper level, it would sound a little something like this. My story begins in Western Africa, descending from riches, wealth, and prosperity, until my heritage was eventually stripped away and taken to North America under bondage. For generations and generations, my ancestors endured subjugation in many shapes and forms, until they eventually decided to make the move to Los Angeles. I'd probably say that the biggest formation of my character derives most from my ancestors as well as the rest of my family. Yes, specifically, my mother and father have been crucial to developing a good head on my shoulders, but they too have been raised upon these same values that their families have also instilled within them. I feel that there's just not enough that can be said to fully explain the impact that my ancestors have left on me. The countless family affairs, the annual traditions, the stories, the many areas of expertise that my relatives and ancestors have been immersed in, I could honestly go on and on. But most importantly, my ancestral background has led me to most importantly discover and embrace my vocation. I'm obviously very young and still discovering my true self, but I believe that my vocation aligns with my abilities to effectively lead, preach, and serve as a strong presence in whatever environment I find myself in. I firmly believe that these are my most defining qualities, and I have been fortunate to demonstrate them in many different areas.
He's always been pretty much the light in the room. You know, when there's a group of adults, you know, when he was a little baby, he would come in and, you know, he would dance, he would speak, he would do things to get the adults' attention in the room.
Every time he stepped inside of our gym or any time, he gets the attention of everybody in there, and it's almost as if like anything he says is sort of like, yeah, like if Harper thinks so, we can all do it.
Specifically in class, what I was really impressed with was his ability to kind of rally his classmates to rise to the challenge of the AP exam. He consistently was one of the leaders of getting students together to study during office hours, to just kind of go above and beyond.
It's that initiative, it's that integrity, it's that doing the extra when you're not required to do so that represents why Harper is such a strong leader.
When he helped everybody be better, he himself was better.
How he goes about just everything he does, it's just like, that is who I would run through a wall for.
And I know for sure that his leadership skills and expertise will carry beyond the walls of the room.
I just wish my son the best, and I'm going to continue to support him. I'm going to continue to stand by his side and root him on.
My vocation is going to someday be transformative. Through my strong speaking abilities, as well as my well-grounded leadership characteristics, I will positively change the world. Being a student at a Jesuit institution like Verb has truly left its mark on me as a man with and for others. Going to the Ignatian Family Teach-In in Washington, D.C., learning about important historical leaders in U.S. history and government, alluding to poems and prose, to greater themes of leadership and endurance in English literature, and more, have helped me to fully understand the importance of servitude and making a difference in society. This upcoming fall, I will be attending Stanford University, in which I will be studying a blend of urban planning, public policy, and political science. Of course, I'm only 18 years old, and I don't have my life entirely figured out yet. My studies in college may lead me into being a city planner or a political lobbyist or a politician, or I may obtain my law degree. Who really knows? However, the most important thing I know is that I am destined to do something incredible in this world. Just as my ancestors have left a legacy in my life, I will someday leave my mark on my community, society, and all of the world. My time at Verb may be coming to a close, but this is only the very beginning. I, Harper Whitman, am ready to go forth and set the world on fire.